Welcome to the fascinating world of random. Today we're talking about the most amazing thing on earth, the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
But first, hey, check this out. I found some candy corn left over from Halloween.
I like this, candy corn. All right, we got the famous snack, the famous meal, the famous thing in the whole entire world, the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
It's one of my favorite snacks ever.
Is it?
It is.
Is it a snack or is it a meal? It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and that's what we're talking about today. I might actually eat this before we leave. It smells so good. You can smell this through the bag. So we're going to be talking about...
Yes, you know what? Peanut butter is very strong, and you can smell it through the bag.
The only problem is this whole episode is going to be about peanut butter and jelly, and we're going to give you a chance to share your best, like how you make it, recipe, whatever. And so subscribe to the channel, and when we get to the end, we're going to show you how to do that. But be thinking about it because first of all, show you how to subscribe. Just click on the button. But look at this. First of all, I want to talk about the joy of peanut butter and jelly. Every kid knows it. It's in your lunchbox. When I was a kid, though, my friend brought something to school. It blew my mind. It was like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but it was like a roll. It was like in a roll. It was and it's such a vague memory because that's all I remember from my childhood. Is my friend had a peanut butter and jelly, like, I don't know. His mom was like, must have been some kind of voodoo peanut butter and jelly maker. Have you ever seen a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Voodoo peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, that's all like in a roll. It's not just like in a sandwich. It's like that's what we're looking for. That's sort of the secret behind this episode. I want to know how to make one of those. I've never been able to roll it up and make it look like it was back then. Maybe it's just in my mind. Have you ever had like a peanut butter sandwich that was like
the roll?
Yeah, like
no. It sounds fascinating, sounds interesting, but I can't say that I've ever had a peanut butter and jelly that was in a roll.
Well,
per se.
Okay, so help us out with that. So
I have had a jelly roll though.
Jelly roll, but this was much like.
But a jelly roll is kind of like that's kind of like a dessert, like
that's true.
Kind of along the lines of ho-hos and
you don't want to eat that.
You
don't want to give that to your kid. So when I was bagging this peanut butter and jelly up, look at it. It's all smushed. Like the peanut butter got all. I've got this peanut butter and jelly sandwich cut in triangles, and I tried to stick it in the bag, and I got all the peanut butter all over the bag. Like it's just kind of gross. So we're also looking for how to get the stinking peanut butter and jelly sandwich in the bag without making a total freaking mess of the bag. How would you do it? You don't know, do you? We don't know the answers to these questions.
Here's the thing. Okay. First of all, if you're putting a peanut butter and jelly in the bag, then that would indicate that you're going to eat it later on in the day. If I make a peanut butter and jelly, I want to eat it right then. All right. See,
I don't
make
children that...
Well, yes, but my kids are homeschooled and they stay home, so they don't eat peanut butter and jelly like on the go.
So homeschool your kids, then you never have to deal with this problem.
Exactly.
Your kid pulls out. Okay, but if your kid was in school and he pulled this out and he's trying to sit with his girlfriend, he's got peanut butter all over everywhere.
I don't think he would care. I mean, because they probably would be like, "Oh, there's peanut butter in the bag." But that would be a pretty kind of inattentive problem.
So how do you cut your peanut butter? I like it like this, but it's easier to bag it when it's cut down the middle like two squares. It's much easier to bag.
You think it is?
I think it is because these were very hard to get in there, even though they're in there. Also, this is coming from two guys who are not we're not in the kitchen every day.
Not gourmet chefs.
Yeah, we're not gourmet chefs, but I know that some of you are. So. There's got to be a better way.
I used to work at McDonald's, though.
Yeah. Well,
if that counts for anything.
So you got to cut it properly, and you bag it properly, and you transport it properly. Do you have to refrigerate peanut butter and jelly?
No.
She says no.
I don't think so.
His children are all sick in the ER because they just ate some kind of... I don't think you have to either.
No. I think the jelly is supposed to be refrigerated after you open it. But I think it would last for a little while out of...
Like a couple days?
It probably depends on how many days you're planning to keep it in the bag.
So if you found this in my bag 3 days from now, and you were like, oh, I forgot
I would not eat it. Because the bread would start to get soggy real quick.
That's good, though, I think, right?
Well, I don't know. Unless it molds. I mean, you make the bread all moldy and stuff. Then
Well,
probably
okay.
not.
So if you pull it out and there's moldy bread, then don't eat it. But if it was 3 days and the bread was just sort of like, I know after a while the jelly sort of soaks in, the bread becomes kind of almost disintegrates. Mushy. Yeah, mushy. So, all right. So
which becomes kind of nasty because
I would eat it.
I just don't like soggy bread. I mean, it's like taking your peanut butter and jelly to the swimming pool and just throwing it in, letting it get all soggy, and then getting out and be like, okay.
He brings up a good point, the bread, because I think bread is, I really don't like bread, but this is white bread, so this is about the only bread I really want to eat. But my wife and all the...
I thought you was more of an organic
I know,
type
people
guy.
want you to eat like the other bread, but if you put peanut butter and jelly on wheat bread or some other bread, to me it ruins it. So is there a bread out there that's healthy and still tastes good on peanut butter and jelly? Or throw healthy out the window.
I don't care about health.
He doesn't care.
All right,
about
see, that's the difference between me and him. All right, I'm like, the fast food guy. I see a fast food joint. I pull in. I get myself something to eat. So peanut butter and jelly to me is more of
It's
like
health food.
It's not a health food. It's more of a snack. To me, it's a dessert, not a meal.
Oh, dessert.
Yeah, I think of peanut butter and jelly as something you do like, hey, it's like 11 o'clock at night.
That's true. You're hungry, but you don't want to have like a whole burger.
Yeah, or like I just had a burger 2 hours ago. I need something kind of sweet and sugary. So I'm going to put... And do you use a lot of jelly?
A lot. I do.
Because I have to use a crap load of jelly.
And peanut butter. I use a ton of both. Like it's like packed in there.
It's got to be messy. It's got to be falling all over the place.
Yeah,
and
if you like go to somebody's house and they say, you want peanut butter and jelly? And they go like, they put like a little skim of peanut butter and a little skim of jelly. You're eating bread with like...
Oh yeah, I mean,
nasty.
I get like a shovel.
Don't do that.
I get like a shovel and get out the peanut butter, put a huge glob on there, and then smooth it around. And then after I get it on the one side, then I'll take the knife and I'll use the clean piece of bread to wipe off my knife with.
Ooh, that's peanut butter and jelly trick right there.
And then I take a paper towel to finish getting the knife clean
because he's obsessive compulsive, so he's got.
Because I don't want to stick. Cross contamination is the biggest problem with peanut butter and jelly.
Probably
when people take a knife, with peanut butter on it,
and stick it in the
jelly. All right, that bugs me. All right, that really bugs.
My brother used to do that all the time. Like I'd go get the jelly out, and there'd just be a big glob of peanut butter down in there. Like,
but but at least the peanut butter, it doesn't require refrigeration or anything. No. That's not that bad. What really bothers me, and this is like the biggest thing, it will ruin the peanut butter, is if you're making more than one sandwich, you put it all over the first piece, and you put that piece down, and then you go back for more for the second slice of bread, and you got crumbs all over the peanut butter.
Breadcrumbs.
And you get breadcrumbs all in the peanut butter. That is so annoying to me. That bothers me. And
you get breadcrumbs in your peanut butter?
I don't, but
people do.
I won't name people around my house that do it.
So peanut butter.
They're probably going to see this, but yeah.
So you talked about the bread. What bread do you like? Give us some comments below. What's the best, absolute best? We are going to taste the bread. We're going to make these sandwiches. We're going to eat them. And
do you put anything on it besides peanut butter?
Yeah, what people like put bananas, pickles. What did you put?
One time I put jalapenos.
That's gross.
And
yikesies.
And a packet of meat on my peanut butter.
Packet of meat?
Yeah, I took a packet of meat, like it was one of those Carl Buddig meat things,
Carl, what's that?
You come in little plastic packs, you open it up.
Oh, so he puts some, what is that? Like
I did it once just to see what it would be like.
Bread.
It's not Spam.
No, Spam. He put Spam. Well, I bet somebody does do that.
Well, somebody might, and we want to know. So I actually put a piece of, put the meat on there, and then I put jalapenos on it, and I just wanted to see what it would taste like, because my kids kind of dared me to do it.
That's
and
nasty.
it wasn't all that great. But you know what? The jalapeno mixed with the jelly, it really wasn't as bad.
So maybe you
as
should
it
do
sounds.
like peanut butter and jelly and like jalapeno, like chips.
Leave the meat off. Okay,
meat. That sounds.
Put the
terrible.
meat on a burger, but don't put it on your peanut butter and jelly.
So I like creamy peanut butter, but I like the crunchy too, like really crunchy, almost like just throw peanuts in there. But I don't like it on my sandwich. I think you gotta have this. This is my favorite peanut butter. This is not an advertisement, but it is really good peanut butter.
I like crunchy peanut butter.
And I mean, I do too, but not on my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But what do you like? And also, do you have any ideas for like a gourmet sandwich? He's over here making like Spam meat or whatever they call it. What's that meat in the can?
That would be Spam. I've
Yeah.
never put that on.
Don't put that on it, but send us in the comments what you would put on there, what kind of bread, what kind of peanut butter. Again, we want to taste it.
How to make the best peanut butter and jelly is what.
Yeah, and how to cut it.
what we're saying.
What jelly to put on there. Jelly can be really important. What bread to put on there, and how to cut it, how to bag it, when to eat it, and maybe you can even grill it. I think I've heard of that, and that I think I've had is really good.
That I haven't heard of.
So you can grill it. So do all that, and then can you order peanut butter and jelly sandwiches at a restaurant?
You can.
All right.
Especially if you go to Disney World.
Disney World. All right.
I think you can get them there.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah. So I'm gonna finish eating my peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which will give me the superpowers I need to finish today. You do the same. Send us your comments.
Comment, share, and subscribe.
Subscribe and send us your recipe. We might even make it and put it on the show.
And give you a shout out just for letting
And a
us
shout
know what it was.
All right. Happy peanut butter to you.
See ya.